Okay, Tando. There we have diagram A, B, as well as C, right? So I said to you diagram A and B and C, they represent one same thing. Okay. So now diagram A, it was actually extracted out of diagram C. Diagram B was also extracted out of diagram C. And diagram C, that cube, it shows A and B. That's why I'm saying to you A, B, and C, they represent exact same thing. Now these are crystalline structures with different presentation. But now when we have a look at diagram A, what type of presentation are we talking about? We are talking about a hard sphere unit cell. Okay, so a hard sphere unit cell is what you see on diagram A. That means tomorrow if I give you a question and I say to you, give for A and B, give the names of these presentations of crystalline materials. You'll be saying A is called a hard sphere unit cell. Okay, and therefore B, it is called a reduced sphere unit cell. Okay, that's a reduced sphere unit cell. And therefore C, diagram C, it is called an aggregate of many atoms. Okay, it's called an aggregate of many atoms. That's what is basically taking place. Now there is what we call a lattice. Now a lattice is more likely to be exact same thing as crystalline structures. When you talk about this term, a lattice is used in the context of crystalline structures. In this sense, lattice means a three-dimensional array of points coinciding with atom positions. So I'm saying to you, a lattice structure and a crystalline structure are exact same things. But now when you talk about the lattice, we are talking about the three-dimensional array. Okay, that's just how it goes. Now and then we have what you call the unit cell. But now what is a unit cell? A unit cell is basically a building block of crystalline structures. Okay, now A, B, and C, once more again, they represent the what? They represent the crystal structures, like I said. But now these A, B, and the box that is drawn in diagram C, those are the building blocks. Okay, those squares that we have just highlighted, more especially the square in diagram C, that's a building block. That means in diagram C we see a large crystalline structure. That means I can have many boxes in diagram C. So those many boxes will be representing what? Will be representing the unit cells. So the unit cell, one unit cell is a building block of a crystalline structure. And then you have to know that the unit cell is chosen to form a crystalline structure out of an aggregate of sphere. So this aggregate, which is diagram C, we're gonna be able to spot out the building blocks in that aggregate. Now A and B, those are single cells, okay, which is single unit cell, which represent the what? Which represent the crystalline structure. It's more like a sample collected from an aggregate. So now again, what you have to know about the unit cell is that unit cell has three sets of parallel faces. Agree unit cell is a cube. Now this cube has how many sides? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6, right? A cube has 6 faces. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. A cube has 6 faces. But I'm just going to say a cube has 3 sets of parallel faces, meaning one is parallel to another opposite side, another second side is parallel to another second opposite side, another third side of your cube is parallel to the third opposite side. So a unit cell we say it has three sets of parallel faces. That's just how it works.